welcome back to the channel. So I got something a little bit new. I got something to show you guys that I haven't done any unboxings, or I really haven't made any purchases in probably almost a year. I think the last thing I purchased was my neck through beast behind me. That was back in November. So I did find something. If you guys remember my previous video that I just recently uploaded about the BC Rich collection, everything like that, I mentioned Motor City Guitar and how dangerous of a place that is. Well, I was there today because I took my my Solar V 1.7 in to have it set up and drop G, because I don't have all the details just yet, but it's looking like I'm going to be getting back on stage here within the next month or two. Once I get more details, I'll share all that information with you guys if you guys want to come support the bands and watch me get on stage again. Been the first time in fucking over 15 years, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. I got to learn a couple songs, and then yeah, if all the cards play out right, I'll be back on stage just tearing it up, having a good time. So to move on to what this video, the meat and potatoes, what this video is about. So went out on dropped that guitar off to have it set up, and big mistake, went out on the main floor where all the guitars and amps are. As I went and checked out the amplifiers, this caught my attention like right away, and I just freaked the hell out. And I had to walk up to Marty, the owner of Motor City Guitar, and be like, dude, what's going on with that amp back there? It's this guy right here. If you guys are familiar with this sucker, I got me the Cannibal Corpse, the early 90s Cannibal Corpse amp right here. I plugged it in, and I just fell in love. I got all that sound, that early 90s scooped sound that I just love to jam on when I'm at home, and it's just, oh man, just happiness, complete happiness in the most brutal way possible. And I just loved every minute of it, and I could not leave the store without this. So a little bit about this amp, actually, some things about it that I did not even know. This is a USA made amplifier. I did not know that. And I got this thing for such a good deal. Thank you so much, Marty. Totally hooked me up on this. But it's in relatively good shape, and you know, as far as like big amps go, when I was still a part of Gut Rot, when I had the extra power and I played gigs and we had our band practices, things like that, I always played through a crate. I always loved crate amps, what I got out of them. The one that I used to jam on was it was just one of those 2200 HTs. I think it was called the GFX. I had the GFX one, and I jammed on that for a lot of years, and didn't have the most balls, but when you actually cranked it, when it came time to actually raise the volume, things sounded possessed. I didn't have a booster pedal or anything, to give it an extra push. Did not need it. The thing just sounded absolutely sadistic. And I always liked the voicings of what Crate had in their amps, as far as what kind of distortion they delivered. And this thing's no exception, man. When I plugged it in, I mean, what's cool about this being solid state, I can play it even at bedroom levels and get, everything that I want out of it too. This thing's got some really interesting extra features that Marty was actually going over with me as as he was ringing me up with it. Mentioned some things about it, a little bit out of like my knowledge, but yeah, it didn't come with the foot switch, but I expected. I mean, this is, I don't know, I'd have to look up the serial number and see exactly what year this one was made, but no, it's just, this was a freaking gem to come across. Never know what you're going to see in that store. It's a very, very special guitar store. If any of you guys from Michigan or from that Waterford area, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You go into that store and it's just like, there's always something in there. It's a dangerous place for us guitar players, us musicians, man. You never know what you're going to find in there. But yeah, I walked across, came across this one out there on the floor, and there's been other times where I've walked in there and just like, dude, I got to get out of here, man, or I'm gonna spend my week's worth of paycheck. Not good. But yeah, the other one that's really sought after too, that I'm always kind of keeping an eye out for, which I was, a lot of times I was eyeballing one of these to see if they were available, and I was never coming across these. These are very, very sought after. The other one though is the Ampeg, the VH140. Yeah, that's like the suffocation sound right there. That would have been great to come across too. But yeah, I got my hands on this guy, and man, such a good deal. Awesome. So yeah, I just real quick, I wanted to share that with you guys. And I do have, after this video gets uploaded, I got an unboxing video because I did buy something fairly recently that I'm going to share with you guys. And that's going to be one of my best unboxings probably to date. I think you guys will really enjoy that one. But I'm going to plug this guy in here in a minute and just have a good time with it without the camera on though. But we'll revisit this another time. But again, I just wanted to share this with you guys, let you know what's going on, and I'll leave you guys with the horns. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care.